we wait for the men's team pursuiters to get off and underway. And it is Switzerland against Belarus here. Claudia Imhoff, Simon Witzum. We have Lucas Reg and Dominik Beiler. For Belarus, we have Michael Shemetal, we have Roman Shishko, we have Evgeny Karylyok, and we have Zayans Mazur. So, let's see. Not sure what to call for this one. I think they'll be further away from the world record of 3:44.672 set by Denmark. Remarkable mark. I actually think it will be an awful long time before the men's record here gets broken, because the Danes were just, everything was perfect, it seems, that day. Mind you, Switzerland and Belarus here, this is a battle for bronze, and all respect to them, they've got away cleanly. And I think possibly Switzerland have to start as favourites, but Belarus, as you might expect, have come out very, very strongly. And Switzerland suddenly hit back and snatched it back at the 375 marker. At the 500, it swung again. A great battle for bronze here, Joe.
It is looking like a great battle for bronze. So less than just a tenth of a second now in it between the two squads, both looking very, very well polished. So the Swiss squad would probably be where my money would be going if I were to have to call it from the start. But Belarus putting up a brilliant fight here already.
Well, they are. Roman Shishko has done a fantastic turn, just coming out of the gates, Karylyok, and the way that they are battling this, it's going to be no runaway at all as we hit the kilo, separated by half a second at the moment. It's Belarus that are up. Now, Switzerland play a long game, and they often kill this off towards the end. There'll be no panic, and Belarus still hold the advantage, but let's see. Which is the more balanced squad, because that's, I think, going to be the difference between them. And right now there's only 28 hundredths between them, not much at all. And Switzerland re-grasp the nettle, as it were. Let's see who goes down to 3 soonest. Switzerland not afraid to go down to 3. I think sometimes that can show a belief in the squad apart from anything else, and they have already gone as predicted at the 1750 marker, Joe.
They have, and sometimes, you know, that can be the best thing to do. You know, that can be your plan. You know you've got a rider that's better early on, and you think, you know what, I can use them up, I can use them to their strengths. Get them to do a big turn early on in the race, and then leave it to the other riders that might be a little bit more endurance-based to finish off the 4-kilometre event. So we're now over the halfway mark, and Switzerland looking very good here, over a 1.5 second lead now over Belarus. Yeah,
Lucas Reg did a big power there. Once they were down to 3, it's almost like they want to make a statement, and he really drove them on, and the gap is now becoming a chasm. 2 seconds now. So I always think that's a way of imposing yourself on your opponents. When you go down to 3, Joe, it's almost like, right, this is not weakness, this is strength, watch this. And they really nailed that home. Look at this, they're running them through at the moment. 3 seconds already.
Yeah, and the more you get up at your opponents now, the more benefit you get from getting in their slipstreams. But remember, they won't be able to see the team they're riding against, but they are gaining on them. And that sort of circulating air effect that you get from that team in front does make more and more of a difference the closer you get.
Well, there we are. Nearly 4 seconds. They're going to have sight of them soon, Joe. And it's a shame we can't get a long shot to see where they are. And just exiting the same corner right now. 4 seconds it is. And as you say, when you approach your opponents and they're punching that big hole in the air, of course, as a long line, suddenly you get that rushing effect, don't you? There's that view. And they can see them on the home straight, Joe.
They can see them. We're just seeing Belarus now also down to 3. 4.5 second lead for the Swiss squad here as they are coming round now, powering their way around this last bend.
Yes, almost a catch. I think that is not going to happen, mind you. You never know. They still push on. They're being warned of the approach through turns 3 and 4. So Belarus, I'm afraid, are going to finish 4th here, but the Swiss, very accomplished bronze medal, 3:55.051. That's 11 seconds down on the world record, but they had a job to do and they did it. And I imagine they eased up just a little towards the end. But an emphatic bronze medal, I think, for Switzerland, Joe.
It was, yeah, brilliant performance there. 3:55. That's a hugely respectable time. Of course, you just said it's 11 seconds down on the world record, but that is just on another planet entirely there by the Danish squad earlier this year. But not long ago, 3:55 would have been a very respectable time. So well done to the Swiss squad there. A nice, convincing performance there to take that bronze medal.
Let's not forget, Joe, that when Denmark set that record, was it Italy that pushed them so close?
It was the Italian squad at the World Championships earlier this year that they almost got it themselves at one stage of the competition. Like it was